So, President Barroso, in 2012, you received on behalf of the European Union the Nobel Prize for the work of the European Union for the advancement of human rights, democracy, and rule of law. And what is the situation after 13 years, and what do you think the EU should actually do in order to maintain the tradition?
Yes, you are right. It was one of the happiest days in my life when, on behalf of the European Union, I received the Nobel Peace Prize in Oslo, in Norway, and I made the acceptance speech. And at that time, I highlighted that peace goes together with democracy. In fact, I started by quoting Spinoza. Peace is not just absence of war. Peace is a state of mind, a state of benevolence. So I think the cause of peace to be strengthened needs also to be linked to the issue of democracy and the promotion of democracy, democratic values, elections, and everything we as European Union can do now to support that goal, the goal of democratic values all over the world, is of course very, very important. It's also a way to contribute to peace, and I believe we should do it now, especially now when we are facing such a challenging and dangerous geopolitical environment.
And President, what do you think about the role of artificial intelligence when it comes to dangers related to democracy?
It's true that it presents some challenges and dangers. It's true also that artificial intelligence can bring very good things for mankind. I believe it has positive effects in terms of the improvement of education, of health, and many other things, but it can also be a weapon, for instance, for misinformation, for manipulation, including manipulation of elections through fake news and others. So I think it is important that we are not naive when dealing with these new technologies. The idea is not to suppress them. By the way, it will not be possible. It's irresistible. I think the progress of AI and other technologies, but it is to be smart in the way you use it and also to educate our public opinion, our young people, how to deal with artificial intelligence and to be firm against campaigns of disinformation or political manipulation.
Thanks a lot, President. Maybe the last question is concerning what you think the European Union should actually implement in order to increase the perception of democracy support in this new geopolitical context.
I think we should do more, frankly, especially now that others that we thought could do it are no longer doing it. We are seeing now that in the global debate about democracy, some of our partners are not so committed as they were before. So there is a space for us Europeans to do more. So, and there is also more demand for it. It's more controversial now, because now we are competing with powers that do not share our values, but they have more economic and financial means. So the best way to do it is, of course, not just through the member states. We need the scale of the European Union to do it. Of course, with the support of our member states. So I think it's time for the European Union to support in a more clear way. I have no doubt that the European Union is doing a good part of the job, but to do it in a more affirmative way. With one important caveat is not doing it in a paternalistic or arrogant way. Arrogance is always a form of stupidity. We have to do it because the other countries ask us to do it. And we have to understand that each country has its own pace of development. Namely, for instance, Africa. I know well Africa, been involved in Africa for many, many years. And the essential issue is respect. To respect them, not to appear as the ones who know everything, but helping when there is a request for that. And for that, I think the European Union is better placed than anyone to do it in a proper way.
Thanks a lot, President. As European Center for Electoral Support, we will do whatever it takes to continue the support to facilitation implementing project funded by the EU and EU member states on electoral cooperation.
All the best for your organization. I know that you have doing a great job, a great support to this cause of democracy and electoral assistance and training. So I hope that your team continues with the same enthusiasm and that the European institutions give the support you really deserve for that purpose.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.